is John Paul Wright. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and today I'm going to cover an article, well, not an article, but a Reddit post about how Ackbar is actually a deadbeat dad. He only saw his son once in 23 years, even though it was a time of peace, basically. So now, Disney's got to make Han a deadbeat dad, pretty much the ultimate deadbeat dad. Luke never really had interest in a family so much. He's just Luke. He just had to, get out of there. So really, no strong father figures whatsoever when I think about it. Poe doesn't have kids, Finn doesn't have kids. It's not like a big deal. You don't have to have your characters be these great fathers necessarily, but it would be nice if you just had some kind of a strong family structure for a few of them. Now, we're guessing possibly Lando will have a daughter. He'll be the good father, but this is after the fact, alright? They had 2 movies and all this canon, and it looks like they've got all these deadbeat dads hanging around. Let's see what this post says. Ackbar is now a deadbeat dad in canon. Despite his death in The Last Jedi, it would seem Admiral Ackbar is still not safe from further desecration at the hands of Lucasfilms. In a preview for the upcoming 2nd issue of the comic book miniseries Journey to Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker Allegiance, which shows the Resistance traveling to Mon Cala in an effort to recruit its people and ships once more, we are introduced to a new character, Aft Ackbar, who is revealed to be the son of the late Admiral Gale Ackbar. No more than a few pages into this issue, however, comes yet another instance of chipping away at beloved characters. Aft, however you say that, it's A-F-T-A-B, Aftab tells Leia that despite looking up to his father, he had maybe seen him once since my spawning. His focus was elsewhere. While it's not hard to think Admiral Ackbar would have been busy off fighting the Empire, there were 23 years in universe between the end of the Galactic Civil War at the Battle of Jakku and the founding of the Resistance. That's 23 years of peace, during which Admiral Ackbar apparently only saw his son once, if at all. This is made far worse by the fact that, accounting to the Force Awakens visual dictionary, Ackbar had retired to his homeworld before Leia enlisted him for the Resistance. So, Ackbar just pretty much ignores his son, or the writers just... Oh, but the writers didn't forget. I was going to say the writers forgot about the son, but the writers didn't forget about anything. The writers are saying, my dad, I didn't see him in 23 years. He went back to his home world. We had peaceful times, and my dad just was like, well, I guess I just won't see my son for no apparent reason except bad writing, which I keep going back to, or Disney, for some reason, is pushing this terrible father idea for the OT characters. How awesome, guys. You guys keep defending Disney. They're a great company when it comes to Lucasfilms and Star Wars, who wants great morals inserted in their movies. I know, it doesn't matter. I'm wrong. Who cares what's in the movies? Just, watch it for what it is, like it for what it is. It's Star Wars, right? Actually, it's not Star Wars. It's just pretty much a company buying Star Wars and writing atrocious things and releasing it as canon. So not only is Ackbar now a deadbeat dad, he also managed to continually avoid his son despite living on the same planet as him. Admittedly, we don't yet know Aftab's age range, but he certainly doesn't appear to be that young. He must have been at the very least a few years old when Ackbar went off to join the Resistance, and even that estimate is being incredibly generous. Alright, let's take a look at some comments. Let the past die, kid, if you must. We've heard that quite a few times. Maybe 100 or so. Seriously, no one is getting out of this trilogy unscathed. And that's absolutely right. Seems like they're just out to really ruin everyone. I guess Leia got it okay. She doesn't have anything, terrible about her. She comes off as kind of a little odd, the way she uses the Force and her Mary Poppins things, but, Leia got it a lot less than the other men, you could say. It's like demolishing Disney World and replacing it with a White Castle. Well, if you guys don't know what White Castle is, it's a food chain in, New York, and I don't know if they have it down south, but I've seen it in New York, and it's actually really good. And, yeah, but it's kind of cheap, and some people consider it kind of really junky. But yeah, okay. Yeah, here it is here, White Castle, and I'm not sure exactly where it is. I wish they had a White Castle like this in Japan. You guys have no idea how good the food is in the States. I'm way off topic. Just figured I'd show you guys White Castle for 1 second, because what the hell? Attention span, things like that. So yeah, anyway, that's it. As you can see, I'm kind of like at my kitchen table right now, because that's my life. I move around, I make videos everywhere. Let's do a shout out. Shout out goes to Uncle Ethan99. He's been here for quite a while supporting me. Thank you very much. Do another shout out. Another shout out to Orville Nation. He's a good supporter here. Support to Doomcock. Thank you very much. Over 500 subs. Check him out. And a shout out to Yellowbeard James Gibson. Let's just make a shout out video at the end here. Alright, what the hell, because he's a great supporter too. I see him like every damn video. Thank you very much. You make the channel better. And I'm doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. Consider subscribing if you haven't. Doing Star Wars, pop culture, all that kind of thing. A lot of Batwoman right now, and that's it. See you next time.